Thank you. Sue, if you would do a roll call, please.
Mr. Alling,
Present.
Mr. Anderson,
Sorry, here.
Hi, Mr. Anderson,
Here.
thank you. Mr. Hirsch,
I'm here.
Mr. Collegian,
Present.
Mr. Macchio,
Here.
Mr. Mortimer,
Present.
Vice Chair Sadi,
Present.
Mr. Zahardis.
Present.
Thank you. So we have really two separate matters on our business tonight. One is the new business, 34 Pearl Street, and the second is a public hearing regarding 34 Pearl Street. Is there any objection by members of this board to have both of those hearings together, which make it be a public hearing rather than having two presentations? Appears to be no objection. So, that being said, we'll listen to the presentation for the CAM and the special permit together. And if you might address us and tell us your name, address, and we'll listen and take questions.
Hello, my name is Ron DeRilio. I'm the architect on the job. My address is 69 Sassacus Drive, Milford, Connecticut. And so we're presenting today a project that's on an undeveloped lot and a new single-family residence, about 3,500 square feet. We've already gone through and have inland wetlands approval. We've responded to all the city engineer's comments. And let's see, the project is right, the rear of the property is a salt marsh right behind the property, and there are tidal wetlands on the property. The proposed structure will be about 22.9 feet away from the tidal wetlands. So to address building near the tidal wetlands, we do have on the drawings and the CAM report, soil and erosion controls are proposed. We won't have any materials or soil or construction debris on the site. It will be trucked off the site. We will have silt fencing and hay bales to protect the wetlands, and that will be checked every day by the owner, who resides right across the street. His name is Pat Tarantino, and he's right there if you have any questions for him. And we don't propose to block any of the tidal wetlands with the construction. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you very much, sir. Looking to my left, a question, Mr. Collegian.
I'm sorry, I'm Brian Collegian. You mentioned that you had addressed the conditions or modifications suggested by the engineer.
Yes.
Were those the suggestions he made with respect to the CAM application?
Yes. It was early on. I gave him a copy of the plans and the site plan and asked him to review it. And that went back and forth about 3 times with him and the site engineer, addressing all the questions. And I believe his latest comments were addressed in the last copy of the CAM report.
Mr. Hirsch.
Yes, good evening, Eitan Hirsch. So my question is, this is a single-family home,
Yes.
and it's going to be constructed within 25 feet of mean high water. Is that mean high water of Great Creek, or mean high water of Long Island Sound?
That's a tough one.
Well, I see the word mean high water. Which water?
It would be the Great Creek water, I believe, yes.
Well, you believe or it is?
Well, We're right adjacent to the Great Creek, so the sound is pretty far away.
And the home will be built above elevations?
Yes, we will be elevated, and we will address all the FEMA regulations for floodplain construction.
All right, and if the homeowner wishes to own a vehicle and park the vehicle in relation to the property, where would that vehicle be parked?
Well, it will be parked in the driveway or in the garage.
Is there street parking in that area?
I don't know if street parking is allowed. I assume it is. I have parked on the street before.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hirsch. Anybody on the right side have any questions? Okay. For the record, you presented both the CAM and the special permit to us, so this is a public hearing. I see nobody in the public here, but for the record, does anybody wish to speak on this particular matter? I see nobody speaking. David, would you give us the administrative summary, please?
The applicant is proposing to construct a new single-family dwelling of 34 feet, 11 inches, where 35 is allowed, within 25 feet of the mean high water and tidal wetland boundaries. The proximity to these boundaries requires a special permit. The CAM report needs some minor modifications as detailed by the city engineer. The city engineer's recommendations for the CAM report should be a condition of approval. The project is substantially zoning compliant.
Thank you. Does any members of the board have any questions for Mr. Sulkus? Is there any objection to the closing of the public hearing at this point? Seeing none, I'll take a motion to close the public hearing.
Move to close.
Mr. Mortimer? And we have a second. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Any abstaining? Okay, so the public hearing is closed. Is there any further discussion on the matter by the members of the board? I listened to a motion then, and I suggest that it could be a motion in the affirmative as you wish to, but it has to be two separate motions, one for 34 Pearl Street as the coastal management site, coastal management review, and then the special permit. Since we joined this, I think it could be actually one motion combining both of them. That might be a good suggestion.
Okay, I move to approve with the following modifications. For the CAM, in respect to the CAM approval, the petition of Ron DeRilio, architect for a special permit and coastal area site plan review to construct a single-family dwelling within 25 feet of mean high water on map 22, block 460, parcel 13, of which Pearl Street Development LLC is the owner.
Do we have a second? Thank you, Mr. Anderson. So, if you might call the roll and...
Mr. Chair, can we have some, can you be a tad more specific of what the modification is? Do you want, it sounds like the modification may be the request of the city engineer to modify the CAM report per his September 10th, 2024 letter.
So I would make a motion to amend Mr. Mortimer's motion with that language. Is that okay with you, Mr. Mortimer?
That's fine.
Mr. Anderson, who did second, is okay with you? Okay, so I think we have the motion now. If you might take the roll call, please.
Mr. Alling,
With the motion.
Mr. Anderson,
With the motion.
Mr. Hirsch,
With the motion.
Mr. Collegian,
With the motion.
Mr. Machio,
With the motion.
Mr. Mortimer,
With the motion.
Vice Chair Sadi,
With the motion,
Mr. Zaharias.
With the motion.
so this is passed unanimously. Good luck on your project, and thank you very much for being with us tonight. So we have old business is the next item on the agenda. There is no old business, no liaison reports, no subcommittee reports. We're down to H, which is approval of minutes for the September 17th, 2024. And I will listen to a motion to adopt the minutes.
Motion to approve.
Mr. Hirsch, and second.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstaining? Fine, so that's done. There is no chair's report. The chair is not able to be at this meeting, and he gave me no report to give. And David, staff report, if any, please.
None this evening.
Thank you very much. So, do we want to adjourn, or we need to sit here for another 32 seconds? Okay, a motion to adjourn. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks.